I love tacos. I love tacos. I love tacos. Tacos. I'm Shane Torres, and I'm here in Williamsburg at Domino Park to meet Chef Barbara Garcia, who's making something very special here at Taco Cena. Over 4.5 billion tacos are sold in the U.S. each year. Jesus Cristo, that's a lot of tacos. This is the show where chefs take ordinary foods and elevate them to the next level. This is how good can it get. Barbara.
Hey Shane, welcome.
Oh, good to see you. Thanks for having us. Quite a view you guys got here, huh?
Yeah. Domino Park is so beautiful.
Yeah, and it's just been open, what?
June 2018.
You opened up with it?
Mm-hmm,
Oh,
same day.
That's fantastic. Well, tell us a little bit about Taco Cena.
We have a small menu, but that is very approachable, and we have something for everyone.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about your restaurant background.
I've been in New York for the last 5 years. So I went from fine dining to Taco Cena, which is, a new restaurant, and that is completely different to the other ones. But it's familiar to me because I grew up in Mexico.
So do you like cooking for your family and friends, or do you just do too much of it here?
No, I love it. I
Yeah.
still, anytime I'm off, I'm still cooking. I love it. I'm excited for you to try our food.
I'm very excited to have it. Is there a proper way to eat a taco?
I would say it has to be with your hands. I always like to put fresh lime on mine, definitely some kind of salsa. And then everything else is like based on your preference.
If I came here and I just went to your window and I was like, I just want a basic taco, what would you give me?
We have a couple options, but I say let's go with the pork one.
Okay, hard or soft taco today?
Soft taco.
Hey, good.
Real tacos.
Real tacos, that's it. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to try this.
Hey, it's time to make Shane a classic taco, and we're gonna start with some fresh tortillas. We use an organic white corn. It's cooked and ground every morning. They're gonna look like this in a few seconds. And this is our trusty little machine where we sheet out our tortillas. And now we start getting our nice tortillas. These are raw still. We're gonna go ahead and cook them once we get to the flat top or the plancha. And with the hand press, it works great if you're doing just a few tortillas. But on a busy day, we sell about 2,000 tacos. So we always have extra tortillas. We never wanna run out. Okay, so we have these tortillas. Our plancha is very hot. When they become like little pillows, that's when you know they're cooked. And I'll just leave them a little bit to get a little more color. But if they go like that, then you know they'll be soft. Unlike the ones you would get at the supermarket that are like a little dense. So these are gonna be nice ones. Now that we have our tortillas ready, we're gonna move on to the garnishes for the tacos. So this one is roasted pork taco with pineapple, chicharrones, and hot sauce. The pork we're using is a mix of belly and shoulder, and it was marinated in citrus and roasted for about 6 hours until it was falling apart. We're gonna top it off with this pineapple we cut a moment ago, a little bit of cilantro, and a little bit of this crispy pork skin. So this is just gonna add a little bit of crunch, and it's gonna be a fun little extra. So these tacos are still missing a little bit of spice, and we're gonna add this hot sauce made by one of our neighbors here in Williamsburg. So now that our tacos are ready, let's go see what Shane thinks.
Look at these. Shit. So tell me what we got here.
Here we have our roasted pork taco.
Okay.
On top it has a little piece of pineapple, some chicharrones, like the crispy pork
Like
skin,
yeah.
Cilantro, and hot sauce.
All right. So tell me about the tortilla real quick before we get it.
So these tortillas we're making here in-house. They're made with white organic corn, and we thought it was very important when we were coming up with the concept that we had fresh tortillas.
For sure.
We think like the flavor, the texture, everything.
It's the foundation
of
everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it smells fantastic, and it's piled high with all this great looking pork. I can't wait to take a bite.
There you go.
Thank you. Holy, that's good. Beautiful. I taste every single part of it. The tortilla, the pineapple is incredible, and the chicharrones, they give it all this texture. It's crispy, and the pork itself is ridiculous. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna take another bite. Normally I wouldn't share, but since you made them with you,
Thank you.
Yeah, it's your house. Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers.
This is incredible. Tell me what else you got going for us.
So I'm gonna make you a mushroom and cheese taco. So this is a Tacocina mushroom and cheese taco. It's a little bit of crispy cheese, and then we're gonna do mushrooms that are stewed like you would in Mexico. So they're just like cooked with some onions and a few herbs. So it's gonna be all of that all on the cheese. So it'll be like a cheese blanket once you see the taco.
A cheese blanket. I'm already into this.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and make you some then.
For sure. Thank you.
So now that Shane has had our classic pork taco, we're gonna go ahead and make him something a little different, and we'll make the Tacocina mushroom and cheese taco. We use these baby bellas, which are like the little brown bun mushrooms, onions, just a little bit of thyme and a little bit of oregano, and we'll put some of our mushrooms, a little bit more salt. We're gonna put a little bit of pepper. Monterey cheese is this very mild, melty cheese, and we're gonna go ahead and grate it. These mushrooms are almost done, so we can go ahead and put the cheese on the plancha now. Putting the cheese on the plancha is gonna make it melt and then start to crisp right away, so you'll see the edges are gonna turn golden. So it's gonna make like a little shell, and we're gonna spoon a little bit of the mushroom filling right in the center so that it melts in with the cheese as well. We're gonna go ahead and flip it onto our tortilla. So we just use a spatula. This is like a very sharp spatula to get in between, and then we just flip it. And this taco gets a different garnish than the pork. This one is gonna have a little bit of salsa verde, so that's gonna go right on top. And it's gonna give it that acid that it needs because it's a lot of cheese in there. And we will finish it with a little bit of cilantro and COTIJA cheese, which is saltier, it's a little dry, but it's really tasty. And this is our mushroom and cheese taco, so let's go give it a taste.
What do we got here?
This is the mushroom and cheese taco.
It smells incredible. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, so that's all the crispy cheese.
Are there two cheeses on here?
Yeah.
So it's COTIJA?
COTIJA on top.
I know stuff. This is amazing looking. It's like a it's like a sunburst. Check that out. It's amazing. Can we dig in?
Yeah, let's go have a taste.
Yeah. Lime again on this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh my God. That's so good. Every little bit of it you get, again, the mushrooms are fantastic. This is like, the fried cheese is so...
I mean, even when you make a grilled cheese sandwich, the best part is like the cheese that's crispy on the edge. Yeah. So this is just all crispy.
Yeah, all crispy. I think we got a new catchphrase for the show. You ever get sick of tacos?
I haven't yet. No,
Me neither.
I hope never.
Me too. I could smash like 4 or 5. What's the most people order of these?
Normally they order between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess it depends on just how hungry you are.
Yeah, we want 5 or 6. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Best taco I've had in years. And if you guys are ever in Domino Park in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, be sure you try the mushroom and cheese taco. Homemade tortilla, stewed mushrooms, pork, pineapple. I love tacos even more than I did when I woke up this morning. I want to thank Chef Garcia for having us here at Tacocina today. I'm Shane Torres. Thanks for watching How Good Can It Get?